Today we're diving into a piece of equipment that sounds intensely technical. The Thor broadcast F-4CC-B-TxRx.
It is a bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
It is, but our mission today is actually pretty simple. We want to understand how a really basic command, like just flipping a switch,
An on-off switch.
exactly, how that simple on-off signal can travel for, what, 20
At
kilometers?
least that's the base rating.
And do it without any failure. We're talking about something called contact closure over fiber optic cable.
Right. And the concept at its core is, deceptively simple. It's just state replication.
Okay, break that down for us.
It's essentially mimicking an electrical relay. You close two pins on the transmitter, the TX unit, and that exact same state is replicated instantly on the receiving end, the RX unit.
A switch closes here and a circuit closes miles away.
Instantly. That's it.
So my first question is, why fiber optics? If it's just a simple switch, why not just run a really, really long copper wire?
And that's the key question. It comes down to distance and electrical chaos. Think about any industrial environment. You're surrounded by electrical noise, EMI, RFI.
Right, electromagnetic and radio frequency interference.
Exactly. That noise can corrupt the signal in a copper wire. It can make an off signal look like an on. But fiber? Well, fiber's just light. It's completely immune.
So you're getting an absolutely pure signal.
Perfectly clean. And maybe even more critically, it prevents something called ground loops.
Which can be catastrophic for the equipment itself.
Oh, they can fry entire systems. So fiber gives you that perfect signal integrity, and it protects the hardware.
And you get that incredible distance you mentioned. 20 kilometers over single-mode fiber is, well, it's just staggering.
It is. And the system isn't just for that simple on-off we talked about. It also handles what are called 5-VPP TTL signals.
Okay, so if the dry contact closure is the simple switch, what's the functional purpose of adding PTL?
Well, TTL, that's transistor logic. It lets you send much more complex data. It's not just an on or an off. It's a stream of pulses.
So like binary data.
You got it. It allows you to send coded commands that can talk directly to a microprocessor or an intelligent sensor system. It's a much smarter signal.
So let's ground this in the real world. For you listening, where would this tech be, the absolute backbone of a critical system?
You find it anywhere that failure is just not an option? Think traffic signal control.
Okay.
You need to send a secure override command from a central control room that's miles away. You absolutely cannot have that signal getting corrupted by, a nearby power line.
I see. So it's about security and reliability.
It is. Same for access control systems, building automation, or even fire and alarm systems. These are things that have to work every single time.
The silent workhorse just ensuring the command gets through. And I noticed the design itself is pretty robust. It's bi-directional, plug and play.
Yeah, the design is solid.
Yeah.
But the physical specs, that's what really separates industrial gear from consumer electronics.
Like the operating temperature.
It's rated from -20 Celsius all the way up to a +75 Celsius.
So you can stick it in a metal box in the desert or a freezing utility shed and just forget about it.
Just works. And then there's the MTBF.
The mean time between failures.
It's rated at over 100,000 hours.
Wow. 100,000. For anyone doing the math, that's over 11 years.
11 years of continuous 247 operation before you would even expect a single failure. That's real industrial-grade reliability.
So the big takeaway is that for our most critical infrastructure, the simplest solution is often the best. Turn a basic electrical action into a pure, clean beam of light.
You make the signal immune to the chaos of the electrical world. It's an elegant solution.
And this all leads to a final thought for you to take away.
It does. If all this engineering goes into making sure one simple command can run for over a decade without failing, what unseen infrastructure is all around you right now?
The power substations, the remote water pumps.
Yeah. Exactly. The long-haul security sensors. How many of them rely on this exact principle? Translating simple, durable electronics into light, just to keep our world running seamlessly. It's something to think about.